Hi guys, it's Chris here at Purely Outdoors and we're back with our awning review videos. Today I've got a cracker for you. It's the Dometic Club Tour. It's a brand new model for 2026 and it joins that new tour collection from Dometic. So we'll get straight into the exterior features first. And what I want to talk about is the dimensions first of all. So it comes as a 3 model range. So this is the smallest of the 3. This is 260 wide by 275 deep. If you need something a little larger, they do it in 330 or 390 as well. But it's a really lovely spacious awning, but it captures that classic styling that caravanners and motorhomers like. So I think the first thing you notice is the real sort of striking frontal appearance. So you've got this great canopy. So the air beams extend into this lovely canopy. But what's new for the Tour model compared to the Pro version is they've made that canopy 3-sided. So it just elevates the awning, makes it look that little bit more contemporary. The other key change is the fabric. So the Pro model was more of a darker black fabric. They've completely modernized that for the 26th season. And we now see the Tour fabric, which is shared by the Rally and the Grande in the range. So what's new about the Tour fabric? It still shares that 300 denier fabric, but it's a lighter colorway. So designed to be more contemporary and blends in better with caravans and motorhomes. It's got ripstop added to the fabric itself. So that's going to strengthen and reinforce it. And it's also been dope dyed. So that means that the color is applied the whole way through the fiber itself. That means the color is going to stay for a lot longer and look great from the first use all the way through to the 100th. So really, really clever change to the fabric. And now we see a full Tour range from Dometic. So designed for those looking for shorter breaks, week or two at a time across the season. You've now got a choice of models from a porch awning perspective, either the Rally, the Grande or the Club. So great addition there from Dometic. Now let's talk about some of the key exterior features. So as you can see, we've got 4 panels. So you've got the 2 front panels, 2 side panels. These can be zipped out and interchanged. So great thing is on a hotter day, you can zip out these panels completely, gets all the airflow into the awning. Great thing on the side, you can zip these out and you can add an annex to either side as well. So loads of customization that we expect from Dometic. Some other key factors I want to talk about as well is they've slightly modernized the guy system. So instead of the sort of voluminous yellow that we saw on the previous Pro version, it's now a much sleeker, lighter colorway. We've also got the high vis element at night as well, the reflective in the fabric there. Some other key changes you'll notice is we've got, as we talked about, the 3-sided canopy, but what I love is now you've got saber light points at the front as well. So if you want to light up that entrance to the awning, you can do that. Some of the key things to note on the Club is how you can customize it further. So if you're wanting a smaller awning for maybe when you're away as just a couple, but when you've then got family or friends coming to visit, the great thing with the Club is it's actually got a zip that runs all the way up and down the awning, which you can then choose a left hand or a right hand extension, zip into either side. It's not going to take up any more rail space, but it's going to give you loads more usable space in the awning. If it's more of sleeping or storage that you're after, as we mentioned, you can zip out the side panels, put in a tall annex, or they also make a conservatory, which is really nice as well. And some other key features is the multi-height system. So Dometic have been sort of real pioneers in that space where they've looked at a lot of people now are moving from caravans to motorhomes. And the great thing with the Dometic awning, as long as your van, your caravan or motorhome is between 235 and 265, you've basically got a zip here that releases or tensions up more fabric. So great for taller motorhomes or in even pitches where you can just unzip one side or the other. So loads of adjustability there. You've also got the dual pitch roof, which really helps with that rainwater running off as well. But loads of design features on the exterior, guys. What we'll do now, pop into the interior and discuss those. Okay guys, so the interior of the Club Tour. Let's run through the key changes from the Pro model. I think they've made some subtle changes, but really sort of warranted changes. So first one is the curtain mechanism. So the slider's a lot smoother. and they've gone away from the pattern style more to this contemporary grey sort of soft touch cotton. I think it blends in a lot nicer with the fabric. It's a really nice addition there. We talked about you've got the sabre points on the front of the awning now. You've also got those dotted around the entirety of the awning. So one of my favourite accessories with any Dometic awning, you can link up the sabre lights, dot them around the awning where you see fit. Makes it a really nice space in the evening. So probably the curtain is one of the biggest changes on the inside, but I think from the change of fabric to this new Tour, you really get a sense of airiness inside the awning. So it's a lot lighter. You've got the skylights, which you did have before, but I think because that roof fabric's a little bit lighter and the main body's lighter, it's a really great space in here. So because it's 275 depth, really nice feature on the Club is that you get extra side windows. So you've got those on both sides. And because it goes out to that 275, but maintains the height at the front of the awning, it feels a lot more spacious. I know you've got 25 centimeters more than you would in the Rally, but even without that, it feels a lot more spacious. So great model from that perspective, one of my personal favorites. Let's talk about how we can customize the Club from an interior perspective as well. So we mentioned that you can zip in the annex on either side, which is a great addition. So you can see you can choose to have a doorway. You've got loads of ventilation from the mesh on either side panel, but then we've also got front mesh as well as apex in the top two corners. If that's not enough, you can also purchase the optional zip-in mesh panel set. It's going to get all that airflow in without the bugs coming in, so nice addition there. Another key accessory that we sell with the Dometic awnings is the carpet and footprint. So the footprint's more of a thicker tarp material that stops sort of any moisture coming from ground upwards. That would go down first, pitch the awning on top, and then you can also purchase the Continental carpet made to measure for any of the three sizes in the Club range. You could then have that underfoot as well. Another key accessory is roof liner. So again, to prevent that condensation early and later periods in the year, you could purchase the clip-in roof liner as well. So they're probably your main accessories from an interior perspective. Let's also just mention very quickly on how we can sort of seal the awning to the van. So if we just take a little look around, you'll notice with all the Dometic awnings, you've got a choice of how you seal it. So you'll see the pre-punched holes there. That's basically limpet ready. So you can use limpet suckers that basically can seal to your van, give you a nice tight seal. That's not enough. You've also got pockets for upright poles. So they sit in those pockets there, tie against the foam pads, tension against the floor. So two options there how you can seal it. But I think you can really get a sense of here as well, that dual pitch roof in operation, and also that multi-height system that we talked about. So hopefully that's a good feel of the interior, guys. We'll just pop outside now and sort of sum up this awning. Okay guys, so the Dometic Club Tour. We mentioned before, it's that perfect touring awning for shorter breaks throughout the season. If you're one that's maybe looking at moving away from a poled awning to an inflation awning like this, Dometic's definitely the brand to look at. They use a single point inflation system, so you pump it up from the one valve, air then distributes the whole way around the awning, and you've got isolation taps as well. So they really have been pioneers on that single point inflation awning perspective. That plus the new fabric, they've captured the great designs like the Club, the Rally and the Grande. It really now is a great touring collection from an awning perspective for motorhomes and caravans. So whether the 260 is right for you, or the 330 or the 390, if you've got any questions on any of the Dometic Club Tour range, drop them in the comments below. But thanks so much for watching.